weaving poles. So well done to them.
Gemma Haycock, very consistent handler, and Jukebox, 6-year-old border collie from nearby Northampton. Almost a bit of a false start there from Jukebox.
And she knows it as well.
Someone put the money in there too early. There we go. Off we go. Jukebox, good jumping style. Sharp turn into the tunnel. Jukebox finding the right music, perhaps, but not now. It's crashed. Crossed arms means elimination. Again, a shame, because was moving well, was jumping well too. But the round will be completed, but will not count towards the overall prize. Graham?
And it is round the back of that jump now. So such a shame for this pairing there. They always do really well with all of her dogs. And I think the dog on the on this particular thing here just second guessed her and thought it was a push round the back when in fact it wasn't. But is she upset? Not outwardly, and certainly not with the dog.
Roots and Tamsin Hulley from Amesbury in Wiltshire, second time at Crufts. And Tamsin saying, Roots owes me absolutely nothing. I know I owe him everything. You're watching the British Open, the large section. And okay, says Tamsin. Okay, off we go. Roots doesn't look the quickest move, just a bit of hesitation there. And missing the dog walk, picking up faults there. Back again, got to get back over the dog walk. Again, dogs can only go as fast as they can. And it's not the fastest, but it's a lovely, accurate, enthusiastic, willing dog is Roots. And it's more faults going in the midsection of the weaves, and even more, and we could be heading for an elimination here, possibly. No, keeping going. 20 faults, and the time the clock remorselessly ticking on. It's a fine effort, and fair play to Tamsin for keeping Roots going right the way through to the finish.
No, that was really nicely done there by Tamsin. Very sympathetic there on the weaving poles, and unfortunately running past the A-frame, a dog walk, which was a refusal, and then a few mistakes here. But she's not forcing the dog; she's just asking the dog to try and get it right. So well done to her.
Ashley Carter, an Epic 8-year-old border collie from Arundel, super temperament gives 100%. Ashley's first time competing at Crufts. Epic has been here before. Slipped down the side of the seesaw there, but no faults incurred. Good and noisy and reasonably quick so far as well. Epic and Ashley. Good style over the spread. And the U-move jump as well. It's nice and accurate. It might be lacking a little bit of the required speed, but it is faultless so far, and you can't ask for more than that. Up and down over the A-frame, a good finish, and you never know. You never know. 35.7 is a really good time for Ashley and for Epic, and that is the combination to beat at the moment, Graham.
It is, and that's a classic example. You look at the dog and you think, oh, he hasn't got a lot of ground speed. But then you look at his time, so that's where these tight turns and good communication and clean lines really does come into it. So well done to Ashley.
Penultimate dog, Sean Illingworth, hugely successful, consistent with a number of dogs. This is 6-year-old Agent, border collie, living miracle, homebred boy, heart of a lion, always exciting. The Agent is running. Ooh, and is running in the wrong direction and picking up 5 faults. Didn't get the right brief on that one, and 5 more faults as well for Agent and Sean Illingworth. And those arms means an elimination, and definitely, Graham, not the round that we anticipated here from these two.
Well, I was about to say to you, if there's one person you don't want running after you in a competition is Sean Illingworth, but as you say, the dog's doing its best. It's we don't compete week on week in this type of circumstances where you've got the TV cameras, you've got the lights, it's indoors, you've got the atmosphere.
Yep.
I mean, that's where everybody wants to compete. So Sian will be a little bit disappointed, but as I said before, she won't be disappointed with the dog, she'll probably be more disappointed with herself, but well done.
Last dog to go, Mike Bendel and Spy, 7-year-old border collie from the West Country, and the time to beat 35.7 and clear. Let me remind you, a loving dog who can be naughty. Part of the Crufts team winners last time in 2020. Remember, we missed last year because of COVID. Great to be back here this time round. That time then is a very quick one, 35.7, and has to be clear, and the 5 faults mean that they can't finish number 1, but they can finish very high up the list. They keep that going. Barking into the entrance and exit of the tunnel. And over that U-move jump as well, up and down over the apron. The time is really good, you know. It's a really good time indeed. 35.8. Well, just outside the quickest, but of course those 5 faults puts them down into 3rd place.
Very nice round. Mike there wearing his I Stand With Ukraine t-shirt. There's a lot of agility folk around the country been raising funds and everything else for Ukraine.
Here's the result for you then. Ashley Carter and Epic, 35.7. Look at that, a 2-second difference between Lee Windiet and Bikini and Mike Bendel and Spy, and just rounding off the results of the large section of the British Open.
Well, Ashley, your dog lived up to its name. It was an epic performance.
Amazing. Can't believe it.
There was something about the way she seemed to run. It didn't necessarily look as fast as it was.
Yeah, he's very smooth when he runs.
And in training and practice, is that something that he shows you all the time, that it is precise?
Yes, yeah, he's very accurate. It's all down to me.
And in terms of pride, you can see the relationship between you and the dog.
He's amazing. Dog in a million. Yeah, absolutely.
And what does it mean to be competing here at Crufts?
Everything. It's my first time.
Well, it's your first time. You've come and smashed it out of the park. So let's give a special round of applause to Ashley and Epic.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Radzi. Indeed. Epic performance from those two. And that is the overall ranking then. Mike Bendel, Ashley Carter and Lee Windiet, the top 3. Sian Illingworth, Tamsin Pulley rounding out the top 5. This is the overall ranking. And as we told you right at the start there, that they combined the 2 to find out the overall winner. They combined the 2 from this morning and this afternoon. There it is, all rounded up nice and tidy for you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. It's presentation time. Okay, so we are delighted to welcome Andrew Smith, the Marketing Director of Lint Bells, and Stuart Payne from the Kennel Club to help us with the presentations. So we're going to the smalls first, and for the round that you've just seen. And in first place, it's Bonnie Quick with Agility Champion, Goldheart Trail of Flames.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's lovely, thank you. Cheers.
In second place, it's Katrina Hands with Set the Pace of Summer Gardens. Moving on to the mediums, and in first place, James Adams with Agility Champion Devon Gem Tis Gold Standard.
Thank you. Come on then.
And in second place, Amelia Nicholson with Little Miss Woo Woo.
There you go. Congratulations.
Moving on to the intermediates. In first place was Stephanie Best with Agility Champion Dare to Dream, It Must Be Fate. And in second, it was Alan Wildman with Agility Champion Chikara Moore, Kinda Amazing.
Thank you so much.
And on to the large. In first place, Ashley Carter with Castermeyer Epic Enchantment.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
And taking second was Lee Windiat with Solday's Madam Bikini. So we added all the scores together and we came up with some overall winners. So moving back to the smalls. In first place of the Kennel Club British Open 2022 was Katrina Hands with Set the Pace of Summer Garden.
Congratulations. Carry on.
And our runner-up was Lucy Norton with Agility Champion Radijas Whirlwind Fling.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
And so,
Thank you.
on to the mediums. In first place, it was Amelia Nicholson with Little Miss Woo Woo. And our runner-up was Catherine Sondergaard with Evicarda Love at First Sight.
Thank you. Thanks.
And so on to our overall intermediate winners. In first place was Stephanie Best, Agility Champion, Dare to Dream, It Must Be Fate.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thanks. Hey.
And our runner-up was Natasha Wise with Agility Champion, Nedlow Flipping Shiny Pebble.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And then finally, our overall in the large category, taking the winning spot was Mike Bendel with Devon Gem Pure Genius.
Thank you very much. Great, cheers. Thank you very much.
And second goes to Ashley Carter with Castermeyer Epic Enchantment.
Thank you very much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as they take their lap of honour.